Hi, can I have a word with you? Oh, no, I'm sorry. I think I'll come back. Hi, my name is Tash. And what was I just doing back there? Yes, I was trying to do this. I was trying to start a conversation. But why was I not able to do it? Because I was not doing any of these. Friends, tell me how many of you all wanted to have a conversation with a stranger or a guy or a girl you like and you were not able to do so. I'm sure so many of you all have just nodded your head. Yes, I know we go through this many a times when we think we want to talk to a person, but we can't do that because you're not confident, or you think, oh, what is he going to think about me? Or what is she going to think about me? No, today I am going to help you come out of that thinking and help yourself boost your confidence and go start a conversation with a stranger. So let us see how. The first point says monitor body language. Okay, when I say monitor body language, don't get me wrong, I definitely don't mean keep staring at the person. No. Let's say you are traveling. Now, this stranger that I'm talking about could be anybody. Could be somebody who's your co-passenger. Could be a person stranded with you at a bus stand or a railway station. Could be a new student in the college. Could be anybody. Okay. So what do you have to do? The moment you see a stranger or a person who you want to start a conversation with, understand what he or she is doing currently. What is their current state? For example, if the person is browsing through some documents, don't just barge and say, "Hi, I'm Tash." No, she or he is not gonna like it. Just relax, look at the person, see what she or he is doing first. Okay, if she trust me, the right time to go and say hi would be if the person is browsing through her phone or is just going through her mobile phone, because that is when we are usually relaxed. Okay, and of course when the person is talking on the phone or is talking to another person, you definitely aren't going to go and talk to him or her. Okay, so if the person is on a mobile phone, it's the best time to go and talk to her or him and start your conversation. Okay, so initially you have to see what the person is doing for you to begin your conversation. The next point says collect information. Collect information from who? Yeah, who are you going to collect information from? From nobody else but the person. I'll tell you how. Now that you have, probably you've not still got a chance to talk to the person. Okay, you're just waiting your chance, you're still waiting. Okay, what is she gonna do now? I wanna go and say hi. Just relax, wait, okay? When I say collect information, I mean, look at the person. If he or she, let's say it's your co-passenger in an airplane, okay? You can definitely look into what she's doing, slyly though, from the corner of your eye. And you know that she's reading a novel or she's reading a book which you are familiar with, and or she is browsing through a site which you are familiar with as well. Why I'm trying to do this is because you know what is interesting the person, right? You know, you are getting to know the interest of the person. So the moment you start a conversation with the person, you know what to talk about. Okay, so when you gather information, when you collect information about the person, yourself of course, you know what is going to be your conversation all about. Okay, so collect information. If it's a novel she's reading, talk to her about the novel once you start a conversation. Okay, the next one says self-confidence. Yes, friends, this is very, very important. Now we've crossed this stage, and now finally you are getting the chance to go and talk to him or her. Okay, so what you're gonna do, you're gonna tell yourself, okay, it's time now for me to go and start that conversation. I can nail it. Okay, don't start fumbling within yourself. Don't start telling yourself that, oh, I don't think I can do this. No, stop it, Tash. No, you can't. You can't. No, rather tell yourself, okay, Tash, you can do it. Come on, go, nail it. The moment you see the person, just go and say, hi, I'm Tash. See, of course, if the person is busy or she is in the middle of something, she's definitely going to tell you, can you hang on for a second, please? Or if they're really gentle, they're going to keep their work aside and tell you, yes, of course, she's definitely going to, he or she is definitely going to be able to have that conversation with you. So it's very simple. Go and say hi, because the most horrible mistake you would do is lose self-confidence. If you go and tell her, hi, I'm Tash, and you know what, I'm just wondering if I could just have a word with you. Trust me, friends, forget about talking to you. She's just going to walk out, okay? Or she's just not going to be interested in you, because she's going to doubt your intentions. Because when you lack this, your intentions are being doubted. So don't lack self-confidence. Be confident and just talk to the person so that the person is interested in talking to you, right? The next one says open-ended questions. In school, when teacher would ask questions, I would be very, I would only think, I just hope teacher asks me a question which ends in a yes or a no. Trust me, I would do that. But today, eventually, when I've grown up and I'm right here standing in front of you, I know how important it was for my teachers to ask me an open-ended question so that I could go on talking. Yes, that's what I'm talking to you about. An open-ended question is something which gives you an answer in more than a yes or a no. Remember, over here, we don't want close-ended questions. When you are trying to start a conversation with a stranger, you know what's a close-ended question? Hi, are you from LA? No. That is it. That is it. Because when you ask a question which gives you an answer in a yes or a no, your conversation is over. Okay? Open-ended questions are very important. Let's see the person you are talking to, and you have seen that she was reading a novel, okay? Don't just ask her, where did you buy this from? Is it good or bad? She's going to say yes or no, right? Instead, ask her or him, can you tell me about the events of this novel? Yes, because the moment she starts talking to you about the events of the novel, that's when you and she or he can start a quick and a nice, interesting conversation, okay? So never ask a question like, where are you from? Do I know you? If you meet somebody at a party, okay, let's say you see this really nice girl at the party and you really want to talk to her. So what do? Hi, do I know you? And if she's not interested, she's going to say, no, I don't know you. That is it. But instead, did you attend Carol's party last summer? And if she has, of course, if you know she has not, but still she is going to be interested in talking to you. Okay? So always ask open-ended questions. Avoid asking close-ended questions. Now the last one says, leave them wanting more. Now we have crossed all these stages. You have been successfully able to start a conversation. So what do? Of course, you have to go, right? You can't be standing and sitting and talking the entire day. You always ensure that you start such a conversation which does not end over there. Okay? For example, if you were talking about a book, let's say you're talking about a novel, don't finish your conversation in a haste. Go slow, relax, try to leave the person wanting for more the next time he or she meets you. Remember one thing, friends. Even if you think you are boring the person, or maybe is she getting bored? Am I talking too much? But remember one thing. You are still that mysterious stranger who has started this conversation with that person. And he or she is definitely going to be interested in you. Why would she not want to listen to you anymore? Right? That is why I told you this is very important. Your approach towards that stranger is very, very important. If you go with an attitude that you are going to nail it, you will definitely do. And definitely this person is wanting and is waiting. When is that next time when you are going to meet her? Okay? So friends, we just saw how to have or how to start a conversation with a stranger. I'm so sure there are so many people out there who wanted to do this all the while, But yes, friends, as much confident that we are, There are times that we try to fumble, we run at a loss of words, we don't know what to say, and especially if the person is somebody you are dying to talk to, you completely are flat, right? So friends, remember these points, remember these tips which I have shared with you today. I'm sure they're going to help you to have an amazing conversation, and trust me, you will never ever fumble after that. Yeah. So thanks for listening, thanks for watching, keep learning. I will be back with another interesting lesson. Till then, take care.